full house this morning. There's Jack on the right, 2 cockies. That looks like Cheeky on the left. Another corella, then another cocky, and over there on top of the aviary is Mango. And then this morning, while feeding the birds, I spotted an old friend of ours, Lopsy. I don't think there'll be too many people watching this video who will remember Lopsy. Maybe there'll be a few. Lopsy was a long-billed corella, is a long-billed corella who turned up at our place one day back in 2010. And he had an injured wing. He couldn't fly. From memory, we'd opened up an aviary. One of the aviaries was open, and he just walked in and started feeding. In fact, it was Gilly's aviary, now that I remember. And that's Gilly's aviary in the background. Gilly wasn't in. He was in his night cage. And cut a long story short, we put Lopsy into a large cage which we no longer have, which was standing over here. If you look at the albums on Lopsy, which I'll add some photos to shortly, and we held on to him for, I can't remember, 6, 7, 8, 9 months. It was a while. Let him rehab, and then we released him. And this is all back 2010, 2011. And after releasing him, he was a regular visitor. And I mean regular. He was here every morning, every afternoon. He was having corn, loved almonds. We could hand feed him. But we couldn't catch him, not that we wanted to. And then all of a sudden, one time, about 3 years ago, he disappeared. I just had a quick look at my photos, and the last time I took photos of him was 2015, April. So that's telling me he hasn't been around for over 2 years, because we're now 2018. So we're wondering, hoping if he will turn up again tomorrow, maybe even later today. Of course, I took some photos which I'll put up into an album on Facebook later on today, which is quite incredible. It just shows you the birds that we've looked after will take off, join the flock, rejoin a flock, and then a couple of years later they'll turn up, like little Jack here. But we know Jack's got a family, so he'll turn up and be a regular for months, and then all of a sudden he'll take off. We won't see him for a couple of months while he's having a family. And there's little Mango down there. Just a nice feeling, a bird that you've released, helped get along, gone off and joined the flock, comes back and visits you after a couple of years. These guys, I know what these guys want. Here we go. Here we go. Hello. Hello. I'm just looking up at the trees and I've got a feeling I can see yes, that is Lopsy up the top. Okay, you go down there. He would always make this like a sort of a call, like, and I'm not sure whether it's going to come out. The light is shocking. There it is. That's Lopsy up there. And if you look, you can see his right wing. There he is. He's making his calls. His right wing doesn't fold up close to his body. It's still bent out a bit. Lopsy! But that's Lopsy. Let's see if he calls out again. This is a long video. Now he's preening. That's him. Just hoping he'll turn around so you can see his wing. It's his right wing. The wing that's facing up doesn't close up properly against his body. And he makes a sort of a whoop whoop sound when he flies. That's how we know it's Lopsy. And Lopsy, the name comes from lopsided, Lopsy, bad wing, lopsided, Lopsy, get it? And he does know his name. Okay.